Welcome to the fourth video in this section of our video tutorial. This is about innovation management. So we'll explain a little bit about what innovation management is, and we're going to make the transition to the game and to all the different decisions that are available to you as part of the innovation management game. So let's go back to the original definition of innovation that we use, the one from Keeley. So innovation is the creation of a viable new offering. I'm not going to explain all the details about this definition again. You can watch the other video if you want to. But this is the starting point about what innovation is. Then let's take a move to what innovating is. So the action of doing innovation. Innovating requires identifying the problems that matter and moving through them systematically to deliver elegant solutions. So it's about having a system, a way of doing things in order to continuously generate innovation. This is also from Keeley, from the book 10 Types of Innovation. And there is a very interesting definition from Crossan and Apaiden, who wrote an article about innovation management and organizational innovation. And they said innovation basically is the production or adoption, assimilation and exploitation of a value-added novelty in economic and social spheres. It's renewal and enlargement of products, services and markets. The development of new methods of production, and the establishment of new management systems. It's both a process and an outcome. So this is also explaining the kind of paradox about the ambidexterity that is at the core of innovation management. So it's not only the outcome, something that you can touch, but also the process itself. So what's a good definition of innovation management then? This is the definition that we use ourselves at Innovative Dutch. The best definition that we believe is innovation management refers to the multidisciplinary field of study that deals with organizing, facilitating and managing the innovation process of organizations or of a system of organizations. So it's really a management study. So it's about accelerating the innovation process and as a result also accelerating the outcome of innovation. In this particular game, we have created 8 types of innovation management. Eight categories of basically it's 8 departments in your organization that you can apply innovation management to, or 8 disciplines of innovation. The first 2 are marketing and branding and ideation. So the first one is marketing and branding, the second one is ideation, whereas marketing and branding is really about innovating the customer experience, and ideation is the innovation of the product idea itself. Then the second category, the category of the offering, what we say, it beholds 3 different disciplines. It's technology, co-creation and social innovation. So it's in the game, it's category number 3, 4 and 5. So technology is all about innovation of the functionality of products. Co-creation is about innovating of the design and doing it together with others. And social innovation is about innovation of the climate. Innovation of the culture of innovation in your company. And then we have the last category of innovation disciplines, which is configuration. So it's about the configuration of your company. So we have 3 different disciplines over there. It's entrepreneurship, open innovation and business model innovation. Whereas entrepreneurship is innovation of the attitude inside your company towards innovation. Open innovation is innovation of the network. And business model innovation is innovation of the organizational structure and systems, in this particular case. So these are the 8 different disciplines that are part of the game, and I will briefly go into them right now. So marketing and branding is all about taking the right marketing and branding decisions in order to improve the effect that innovation has. It's very much focused on the commercialization stage, but not always. It can also be having effect in other stages of the innovation funnel. We see different types, such as guerrilla and viral marketing, external branding, internal branding, but also some more complex things such as loyalty and retention, and doing marketing analytics or having customer relationship management, as part of your innovation management strategy. The second one is ideation, and this is all about the idea process. It's very much focused on the first stage of the funnel, creating much more new ideas. But it's also about creativity, and creativity can come in handy in any stage of the innovation funnel. Yeah. So, but all of these will usually help you to create more ideas. Yeah. An example would be things like idea banks, or applying creative techniques such as mind mapping or brainstorming. It can also be focusing with your team on more and better creative thinking skills by following course on creative thinking, for example. Or it can be having some ideation free time, something that was invented at Google, where they would give every employee 5% of their time to work on anything they would want. Yeah. So these are examples of things that you can do as part of the discipline of ideation. Let's move to the next one, technology. This is much more about creating new functionality and features in your product. So if you want to really create a radically new product, this should usually have your focus. It has a focus on the middle part of the funnel. So you already have the idea, but you're going to transform it into something that is working very well. Yeah, so into a new prototype that works. It can be done by exploring in scientific research, by creating or collaborating in intellectual property. Yeah? It can also be done by focusing on process innovation or total quality management. So these are the things that are part of the discipline of technology. Then there is co-creation. Co-creation is all about collaborating with the final customer, and they will help you as a company to create better products. So it's really about listening to the customer and creating something new. It's very much focused on both the ideation stage, because they will help you generate new ideas, and the marketing, the commercialization stage, because it's used quite often as a technique to introduce something to clients and then tweak it a little bit. So it's also a way of branding your new product. Yeah. Such as, for example, Nike is doing with all the things that you can tweak into their shoes. So it's all about customization, co-creation labs, things that you quite often see where people can collaborate with you, sometimes online, sometimes in a physical lab, in order to create something new for your company. Then we have social innovation. It's kind of an ambiguous term because it could also mean something different, but in this game we are talking, if we talk about social innovation, we're talking about a climate or culture of innovation in your company. So it's about maximizing the potential of your team in order to come to innovation improvements. Yeah? It's basically focused on every stage of the funnel, but it comes in handy when you are trying to create more effectiveness in the first 2 or 3 stages of the funnel, ideation and concepting mainly. It can be about improving general management skills, leadership skills. It can be team development, creative team development. It can be introducing flexible working hours and all different kind of aspects that will help you to create a better innovation climate. Yeah? Then there is entrepreneurship, which is very much about the attitude towards innovation inside your company. And it's much more focused, rather than social innovation, is more focused towards the end of the funnel. So it has a more commercial mindset to it. Yeah? It can be things like corporate venture capital, where you as a company would invest maybe 100,000 or maybe millions of dollars into new product development, yeah, and giving teams and people freedom to do something on their own. So starting up a venture rather than doing everything inside the boundaries of your own organization. These are just techniques that you can use. It can be dealing with spin-offs and spin-outs. Yeah. It can be dealing with improving entrepreneurship skills. Yeah, so these are the parts that are part of this particular discipline in innovation. Then we have open innovation. Open innovation is different from co-creation because it's not only about collaborating with the final customer, but much more about collaboration with every stakeholder. So this can be governments, basically with every stakeholder that we mentioned previously in the innovation system. So it can be suppliers, competitors, governmental organizations, universities, startups, other SMEs. So these are all the decisions in here are very much focused about setting up these kind of collaboration types, such as in-licensing or out-licensing intellectual property. And then we have the last, which is business model innovation, which is much more about improving your business model. So it's about creating a new strategy, for example, a blue ocean strategy, or creating a new mission statement for your company or a new strategy. It can be also a redesign of your current business model or value proposition. So these are the things that you could take in mind if business model innovation is going to help you. It's very much focused on the last two stages of the funnel. So first you need to have an idea and a technology that works, and then you start thinking about the business model. Yeah, so what's the business model that best applies to this particular product? What is the strategy that we're going to use to put it into market? Yeah, what's the mission that we follow? So these are the 8 disciplines of innovation that are part of this game, and in the game they will basically dribble into the game every round. So every round there will be a new topic coming into the game and will be available to you. We will start with marketing and branding, and we'll finish with business model innovation because it's usually the most complex one. So we start with the most accessible one, and then we make it a little bit more complex throughout the game. So this was a little bit about what is innovation management as part of the game. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.